Hey all, Bad Girl Mystic. I haven't done one of these face-to-face videos in a while. And I'm procrastinating getting in the shower. Today is one of those days where there's just not a lot of energy going on. And there's been so much energy, like, completely makes sense that I feel myself needing to power down and recharge. And so, FYI, before Mercury retrograde, like, I'll prepare the projects that I want to do. Mercury retrograde's great for reorganizing notes, and I'm going to reorganize my book of shadows and add some pages and just good stuff, right? Home projects, prepare potions and elixirs and things like that. But I also take a break from social media every Mercury retrograde. So I'll be vlogging again after Mercury retrograde, maybe towards the end, sometimes if something particularly motivates me. But as we ease into Mercury retrograde, here's kind of how I approach it in terms of using elemental alchemy. So we're going to summer solstice. The element for summer is fire. We're in June. The element is air. We're working with the power chakra cycle, and then which is fire element, the solar plexus chakra, and then we ease into the heart chakra on summer solstice. So once again, that is a air element. So we're dealing with a lot of fire and fire and air, as we know, can either be very destructive when it's at a high velocity, or if you look at within ourselves, if we are pushing ourselves too hard, where are we grinding too hard in our life? And air and fire, when balanced together, can also be very powerful tool. Think of steam engines. So when we think of like air and fire, I like to think of examples where I've been in flow with those elements. And usually, of course, one of the things that really helps create a fire and air flow is some water or earth as a foundation to balance out whatever you're doing. So momentum, flow, and what's the fire? What's the energy source? Is it your own physical energy? Is it your digestive energy? Is it a collective energy, a momentum of change in society? What is calling you? What is your heart? And then how do you want to work those elements? So I've talked about being in the in-between state, right? Where we're starting to see change happen. We're easing out of the in-between state. We're starting to see a direction and some specifics. And we've had leaders and mentors call upon us to get specific and start thinking in details. So as we go into Mercury retrograde, it's a wonderful time for solitary witchcraft. And taking that time to now get the details. And I like to then use tools that are representative of the main elements that I feel around. It's like you're catching a wave. You're riding the element. It gives you that extra little float and boost. So as opposed to maybe doing water divination, do fire divination, do air divination. I talked about enchanting our tools on the full moon using air or fire, incense, smudge, whatever floats your boat. And the other thing I like about being a solitary practitioner is that the focus that I have, it's about being... they're super barky today. Just letting you all know. And here we go. Hey, 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 hey. Alright, they're probably going to keep going because there's other doggies out there. But just to wrap it up, we're going into the heart chakra. We're in that bridge. So when you think about what your project is for Mercury retrograde, think about, is it connected? Is your power connected to your heart? Are you congruent? Is it in sync? And now it's getting really crazy in here. All right. Love you guys. Peace out. See you on the other side of Retrograde Palooza this month.